Ladies and gentlemen, the President and First Lady of the Republic of India. Please be seated. May I request the cabinet spouses to occupy the seats in front, please? Thank you. A very pleasant good morning to everyone. We are pleased to welcome you to our event, Philippine-India Pediatric Liver Program, offering Filipino children a second chance at life. We are truly honored and blessed that His Excellency Ram Nath Kovind, our beloved President of the Republic of India, and Madam Savita Kovind, First Lady of the Republic of India, have graced us with their presence this morning. We are also privileged to have with us Madam Cielito Hanilet Abansenia, First Lady of the Republic of the Philippines, Congresswoman Lani Cayetano, His Excellency Jaideep Mazumdar, Ambassador of India to the Philippines, His Excellency Ramon S. Bhagat Singh Jr., Ambassador of the Philippines to India, Honorable Presidential Advisor on Entrepreneurship and founder of Go Negosyo and Padma Shri awardee Mr. Joey Concepcion, Dr. Lilibet David, Undersecretary of the Department of Health, the Duterte Cabinet Spouses Organization, other dignitaries, esteemed guests from the medical profession, who all share the common goal of giving Filipino children born with biliary atresia another chance of life. Without further ado, may I call on FICC President Rex Darianani to deliver his welcome remarks and an introduction on the Philippine-India Pediatric Liver Program.
His Excellency Ram Nath Kovind, President of the Republic of India, Madam Savita Kovind, First Lady of the Republic of India, our very own Madam Hanilet Abansenia, First Lady of the Republic of the Philippines. Thank you, ma'am. His Excellency Ramon Bhagat Singh, Philippine Ambassador to India, His Excellency Jaideep Mazumdar, Indian Ambassador to the Philippines, Honorable Abdullah Dumama, Assistant Secretary of the Department of Health, members of the Duterte Cabinet Spouses Association, led by President Betty Medialdea, distinguished dignitaries from both the Philippine and Indian governments, officers and members of the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce Philippines Incorporated, members of the visiting business delegation from India, our dear parents and children, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is with great humility and deepest gratitude that we thank His Excellency President Ram Nath Kovind for visiting our beautiful Philippines for a state visit and for taking time out of his busy schedule to be with us today at this most important and significant event. We also welcome you, sir, along with your official and business delegation, and sincerely hope you enjoy your short stay in Manila. The Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce Philippines, Inc. has represented the Indian community in the Philippines since 1951. We are blessed to have been given an opportunity to positively contribute to helping Filipino children who have been diagnosed with biliary atresia, which is a condition in infants in which the bile ducts outside and inside the liver are scarred and blocked. Bile cannot flow into the intestines, so bile builds up in the liver and damages it. The damage leads to scarring, loss of liver tissue and function, which eventually leads to cirrhosis of the liver. We are pleased to inform you, Mr. President, that we have achieved great collaboration between the Philippines and Indian hospital, namely Apollo and Max, where Filipino children are sent for liver transplant to Delhi and have gained a new lease on life. We have with us today 40 children and their families who actually went to India and have come back after a successful liver transplant. Indian and Philippine doctors are now closely collaborating to transfer technology and know-how in order for these liver transplants to be conducted in the Philippines at costs similar to that of India. We seek your inspiration, sir, and support, as well as from all those here today, to help us further improve this collaboration effort to allow us to save more lives. Time is of the essence. We have hundreds of patients ready, but sadly unable to, as they still need to raise funds for this much needed surgery. We thank the Philippine Department of Health and the Office of Senator Christopher Lawrence Bongo, Chair of the Senate Committee on Health, who is hard at work to streamline this entire process and help fund the surgeries for these children. Nowhere better is the close collaboration between India and the Philippines seen than in this program. We believe that we are now at a time in our history where both India and the Philippines are led by visionaries and have the very best interest of the countries they serve above most in their hearts. With this in place, there is no other better time for both India and the Philippines to take the leap of all leaps and come together and improve not only bilateral trade relations with each other, but also people-to-people interaction. This program has shown how well this actually works, for which we are deeply grateful. May the people of India and the Philippines who continue to work hard to save lives of these children be blessed by God to the highest levels. Thank you, sir, for being with us today, and hope that this event shall fill your heart with happiness, with just the thought of knowing that we can all make a difference in the life of these children. Thank you, Dhanyavad, maraming salamat po, mabuhay, and namaste.
Thank you for that inspiring message, President Rex. May I now call on Ms. Jenny Lynn Resurrection, a parent of a post-liver transplant pediatric patient, to share her story with us.
His Excellency President Ram Nath Kovind, President of the Republic of India, Madam Savita Kovind, First Lady of the Republic of India, Madam Shelito Hanilet S. Abansenya, First Lady of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Indian Ambassador Jaideep Mazumdar, His Excellency Philippine Ambassador Ramon S. Bagat Singh Jr., Honorable Abdullah Dumama Jr., Assistant Secretary, Department of Health, Mr. Rex Daryanani, President, Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce Philippines Incorporated, Excellencies and Honorable Ministers from the Republic of India, members of the Duterte Cabinet spouses, officers and members of the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce Philippines Incorporated, members of the visiting delegation from India, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It was on May 2017 when a family from the Philippines arrived at Max Hospital. India, at that time, was a very unfamiliar place to us. But as parents of a child who needs that life-saving operation, we were ready for anything and everything unexpected. We traveled so many miles, braved the odds, and surpassed many hurdles so we can get Kea that one chance to have her new life. During our time, the awareness of this dreadful liver disease is as little as the local support that we got. But it is very heartwarming that the outpouring of support came from family, friends, friends of friends, and even anonymous donors who were touched by Kea's story. There is no place for impossibility in the heart of a determined parent. We had chosen Max not out of desperation, but we only have that one thought in our head. Kea is going to live because we trust that Dr. Subhash Gupta and the rest of the Max CLBS team will do their best to save her. On our second day at Max, I remember meeting Dr. Sharat Varma. I had told him about the situation of the babies in the Philippines. I remembered informing him that it would be very hard for PH children to come to India without an additional foundation support. Many children will continuously die. Without any hesitation, he helped make it possible for the hospital to accept a guarantee letter from a foundation who is just starting to reach out to children with liver disease. Looking back, I think that this is the start of our shared mutual vision. A vision that no sick child, irrespective of the status in life, be deprived of the cure that he or she deserves. Today, I realize that maybe we had to go to India because fate had another plan. It is not for Kea to live longer, but Kea wanted me to continue her story in spite of her short earthly life. Yes, my daughter did not make it. She died 1 month after the transplant. But she never made it home, but she paved the way for many happy coming homes. It has been 2 years of reaching out to as many children as we could. 2 years of looking for every possible opportunity to help save these children. 2 years of ignoring negativities that question our good intention. Some would ask me why after losing my daughter, I can still extend support to Dr. Sharat. Dr. Sharat was not able to change Kea's destiny the day she died. But he had given so much effort to all the children who had trusted our vision. I had lost a daughter, but I had gained so many children. Families who welcomed me into their lives, and a mentor who had motivated me to see the world with a compassionate eye. I dreamed that one day, no family would need to go outside the Philippines for a pediatric liver transplant. This, I think, is the challenge for every Philippine doctor present in this room. The liver donors are the heroes, but we would always think that every doctor is the hero of all heroes. I would like to thank Dr. Sharat for accepting every child, regardless of the risk or possible complications that may occur. I would always thank him for trying to save Kea the best way he could. At this point, I would like to ask all parents of the post-LT children of Max Hospital to stand up together with their little warriors. Every child who had gone through the liver transplant journey has his or her own story to tell. Most are happy stories, some are sad, but some can make way to someone else's story to have a happy beginning. And in the middle of it is an Indian doctor who never gets tired of saving lives. This story revolves around undying hope, immense strength, and unconditional love. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the core of our vision. No transplant denied as lives intertwined. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much for that very moving and inspiring story, Jeneline. May I now call on Ms. Jonalyn Pelista, also a parent of a post-liver transplant child, to share her story with us.
His Excellency President Ramnath Kovind, President of Republic of India, Madam Savita Kovind, First Lady of the Republic of India, Madam Shileto Hanelet Advancena, First Lady of the Republic of the Philippines, sorry. Members of the 30 Cabinet Spouses, His Excellency Jaideep Mazumdar, Ambassador, Embassy in India to Philippines, His Excellency Ramon Bagat Singh, Ambassador, Embassy, Philippines to India, Honorable Abdullah Dumama Jr., Assistant Secretary of Department of Health, Sir Rex Jarnani, President Federation of Indian Chambers and Commerce of the Philippines, officers and members of the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce Philippines Incorporation, members of the visiting delegation from India, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. September 23, 2015 It was a beautiful day for us. Our Creator has given us a gift, my youngest daughter, baby Jermaine Brices. Who would have thought that from that day, our lives would change? Second day of life, we noticed her eyes became yellow, and few days after, her whole body. We urgently seek multiple doctors specializing in pediatrics across Metro Manila under the different hospitals. Days turns to weeks, weeks turns to months of multiple laboratory tests, checkups, and hospital admissions to sustain her condition and identify her illness. It was later identified that she is suffering from a liver disease. Doctors confirmed that the only hope of survival is liver transplant. We were helpless and financially incapable to survive months of laboratory and hospital bills. Then, to find out we need 5 million pesos more for the transplant to save her life. The cost was astronomical. Putting so much money together seemed impossible. We started fundraising, signature campaigns, selling t-shirts, fun runs, posting on Facebook, and etc. Her condition worsened as we raced with time to meet the cost of the transplant. She would normally vomit blood, was very weak and fragile. Apollo Hospital in India came into picture, offering the procedure of 1.8 million pesos during our times. Help from the Good Samaritans came, including foundation from US and Germany. We made it. We had enough help to push forward. We flew to India and the transplant was success. We are so grateful to the doctors and Apollo Hospitals and also to Dr. Nirav, the head liver surgeon of Apollo Hospitals. Since India came, more babies are being saved compared before. That we only know is the other country. In return of God's goodness for the gift of life of my child, I dedicated myself as an advocate to help other babies like Brices. We are thankful to have a small community online through Facebook named Liver Transplant Philippines or LITRO, led by myself and Ms. Jenny Sumalpong, where we help by sharing our experiences, knowledge to the new patients. Thankful to have foundations like Build through Ms. Nina Mahler of Germany and firsthand from the foundation from US. And of course, our sponsor for our ticket is Senator Nancy Binay. Currently, out of the 10 babies, approximately 3 to 4 will survive. 6 to 7 babies die due to complication and are not able to undergo liver transplant on time due to lack of funds. Even after parents work tirelessly to ask for donation and fundraising activities. Years ago, this was considered a rare disease. However, the number of cases went up year after year after year. And not only in Metro Manila, but throughout Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, which puts our Filipino brothers and sisters to even greater risk as they are in provinces far from support. Cause and cure of this disease remains unknown as of yet. For now, liver transplant is the answer. Yes, however, not the cure. Hence, we can expect the number of cases to continue trending upward. Please note that these babies are required to take a lifetime medications post-transplant to avoid liver rejection and continuous laboratory to monitoring proactively ensure their safety and survival. I am leaning on everyone today for us to work together as a team and provide better services for every Filipino baby suffering from liver disease. There are definitely areas we can improve on. We can help on education and raising awareness, improve our local hospital services and costs, support mechanism, pre- and post-transplant costs of medicines, and many more. This, when achieved, will definitely help us more save lives. This battle made me realize that if we have determination, perseverance, teamwork, love, and most especially faith to the Most High God, that even God and me alone is majority against the world, no battle will be lost. It's been an honor to among such accomplished individuals to be able to share my story and perspective before you all today. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much for your very heartwarming story, Jonalyn. Next, may I call on Department of Health Assistant Secretary Abdullah Dumama Jr. to deliver the message of Senator Bongo, Chairman of the Senate Committee of Health, who unfortunately is unable to be with us today as he is currently out of town.
His Excellency, President of India, Ram Nath Kovind, First Lady of India, Madam Savita Kovind, our First Lady, Madam Selito Hanelet Abansenya, Mr. Jaideep Mazumdar, Indian Ambassador to the Philippines, His Excellency Mr. Ramon Bogatsing, Philippine Ambassador to India, Mr. Rex Daryanani, President of the Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce, Philippines Incorporated, Dr. Subhas Gupta, Chief, Liver Transplant Pancreatico Biliary Surgery, and Chairman of the Max Center of Liver and Biliary Sciences, Dr. Maria Corazon Consunji, President of the Makati Medical Center, Dr. Eugene Ramos, President of the Medical City, our colleagues from the Department of Health, headed by our Undersecretary Lilibet David, Philippine government officials, Indian business delegation, Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, ASOCHAM, Confederation of Indian Industries, local hospitals, Makati Medical Center, the Medical City. I saw Dr. Julius from the Philippine Children's Medical Center, distinguished dignitaries, presidential delegation, Duterte cabinet spouses, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. I am deeply honored and privileged to represent the good Senator Christopher Bongo, to this very significant event. The Honorable Senator would love to be present here and be with you today. However, he sends his deep regrets and apology for he has to attend an equally important activity in Mindanao. Please allow me to read his message to all of us. A good day to everyone. We are gathered here today to witness the forging of an important partnership between our countries, the Philippines and India, regarding the pediatric liver transplant procedure. This partnership will facilitate a crucial collaboration among our medical professionals, wherein Indian doctors, who are some of the best in the world, will train Filipino doctors so that they can perform the same quality of liver transplant procedure in our country. As the chairman of the Senate Committee on Health and an advocate for quality and affordable healthcare access for all Filipinos, I am elated that this partnership is finally becoming a reality. I am a first-hand witness of the quality of liver transplant procedure and care that Indian doctors are capable of, and that Filipino surgeons could learn from. In fact, months ago, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte and I assisted 2 Filipino kids with biliary atresia, Erin Crisologo and Juniper Itao, so they could get their treatment in India. While baby Erin succumbed to complications due to the severity of her case, baby Juniper continues to show us courage and determination to beat her illness with the help of our amazing Indian doctors. The Philippines and India have long shared deep ties and friendship. Our nations both value compassion towards our people, and as a senator, vow to uphold this virtue in my work in the Senate. In fact, a significant number of the measures I filed this year address many of our public health care issues. These include the institutionalization of the malasakit centers or compassion centers, which are one-stop shops where Filipinos in need can avail of government medical assistance efficiently and with less hassle. I also aim to improve the quality of nursing education in the country, institutionalize an emergency medical services system nationwide so that the Filipinos can rely on dependable emergency services in times of need. As countries of compassion, we understand that healthcare is a right, not a commodity. I am happy that this reflects on a lot of our policies, especially on healthcare. I hope that this event will further strengthen our commitment to this mission. With that, I'd like to thank you and mabuhay tayong lahat.
Our next speaker, who hails from Davao City, really needs no introduction as she is popularly known as the Philippines' beloved First Lady. But what is not commonly known is that she is a graduate of biology and nursing from the Davao Doctors College. In 1995, she took and passed the Philippine Nursing Board exam, and in the year 2000, she also took and passed the Board of Nursing in California, USA. In 2006, she earned her master's in nursing at the Ateneo de Davao University. She worked as a pediatric nurse at the Davao Medical Center, now SPMC, and also worked as a registered nurse in the US. She is a nurse entrepreneur in Davao City and a businesswoman at the same time, with franchises of Mr. Donut, meat shops, and even a gas station. Aside from her interests in health and business, she has a soft heart for the underprivileged. She is also a mother to a 15-year-old daughter, Ms. Veronica Abansenia Duterte. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a very warm welcome to our beloved First Lady, Madame Shelito Hanilet S. Abansenia.
Good morning. His Excellency Ramnath Kovind. Good morning. President of the Republic of India. Madam Savita Kovind, First Lady of the Republic of India. His Excellency Ramon Bhagat Singh, Ambassador Embassy of the Philippines to India. His Excellency Jaideep Musamdar. Good morning. Ambassador, Embassy of India to the Philippines. Rex Daryani, President, Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce, Philippines. Good morning. It is my honor to welcome our friends and guests from the Republic of India, led by His Excellency President Ramnath Kovind. We are gathered here today to reaffirm our commitment to strengthen and sustain the strong and lasting ties between the Philippines and India. Our close bonds are evident not only in our culture and traditions, but also in the various agreements and initiatives that our governments have entered into that redound to the benefit of our respective countries. On behalf of my countrymen, I express our gratitude to our Indian brethren for sharing the burden of Filipino children who are suffering from biliary atresia, a serious life-threatening condition that destroys the infant's liver. Unfortunately, this dreaded disease requires transplant, a very expensive procedure that costs up to 6 million pesos a hefty tag that is beyond the reach of our indigent families. That is why President Duterte welcomes the generous and conscientious efforts of medical institutions like the Max Super Specialty Hospital and the Indraprastra Apollo Hospital for providing affordable medical services to save the lives of our children. He also acknowledges the efforts of the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce in espousing the Philippine-India Pediatric Liver Transplant Program. We are thankful for your organization's valuable help in shouldering the cost of medicines and living expenses of Filipino children during their transplant procedure in India. On behalf of the parents and their children, please accept our most sincere and heartfelt gratitude. And may you carry on with your noble advocacies and endeavors. President Duterte has always been determined to take care of our people, especially those who are unable to afford expensive medical treatment. This is why earlier this year, he has approved the Universal Health Care Act that will make medical care more accessible to all. To our dear friends from India, let us all find a common ground in sustaining this important mission by contributing to the success of Philippine-India Pediatric Liver Transplant Program. I call on our partners to continue helping this administration in the fight against biliary atresia and other pressing health concerns through the continuing technology transfer and capacity building of our medical professionals. Through the usual support and collaboration of our local and international partners and stakeholders, let us give hope to the current and future generation of Filipino children, so they may live normal life and experience a better, brighter future. Together, let us be catalyst for the advancement of universal health care in pursuit of our aspirations and goals towards a healthier and more productive Philippines. Again, thank you, and I wish everyone a meaningful and inspiring event.
Thank you very much, Madam. May I now humbly request His Excellency President Ram Nath Kovind to inspire us with his message.
Her Excellency, Madam First Lady of the Philippines, His Excellency Secretary of Health, he is not present here, but his representative was here, who has read his message. President and members of the Board of the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce, Incorporated, Philippines, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to everybody. I am delighted to attend this event. And this event has touched the heart of everybody. We have listened to the moving stories from two mothers. One of the lady, she lost her child, another got her child survived. That reflects the situation in which the parents have to pass through. And we all must appreciate and must do whatever we can. Ladies and gentlemen, it has given me yet another opportunity to connect with the people of this great country and to experience their warmth and friendship. Yesterday, I had fruitful discussions with President Duterte. We both agreed that our peoples must be placed at the center of our ties. I am delighted that India's engagement in this country has brought people's causes and life-giving projects within its expanding ambit, be it facilitating liver transplant for Filipino babies or providing prosthetic foot to the needy. President Duterte himself mentioned to me his happiness at this ongoing health cooperation. There is nothing more valuable than human life. And for parents, there can be nothing more important than the health and well-being of their children. So, to see the healthy, happy babies today and the smiles on the faces of their parents is truly heartwarming for me. I am indeed moved by the experiences shared by the parents of the babies. At the same time, I am glad that the Indian medical institutions involved in the project are working with their counterparts in the Philippines to see how the success rate as well as the costs of similar transplant in the Philippines could be brought down. I wish them success in their endeavor. I congratulate all those involved, the financial donors, the medical institutions, the doctors, and support staff and others who facilitate this human connection between the Philippines and India. May such cooperation endure and widen. Thank you.
To our beloved guest of honor, President Ram Nath Kovind, we sincerely hope that today's event has made your visit more meaningful. We hope that this will pave the way to much more collaboration between India and the Philippines. Our sincerest thanks from the bottom of our hearts. May I now request those on stage to please stand for a group photo.